fantasy MMORPG by Gala Games, Mirandus gives players full ownership of all their in-game plots, including those containing stores and entire cities. A thriving game economy is made possible thanks to the expansive arrangement that allows players to participate with or even control the game world. So, unlike other similar games where character progression feels heavily guided because of NPC quests or structures designated by the developers, Mirandus offers gamers complete freedom as they exist within an open world setting. There are no maps or NPCs here. Speaking about how we experience these games differently based on setting choices is invaluable given our evolving relationship with technology these days. Still, others feel that giving up total player agency means giving up some elements of playing a video game altogether. Regardless of which side people fall on, one thing's certain: when you play hard enough, you might just end up owning something after all. In order to become a part of the game, you won't need to purchase any NFT because there are plenty of other options. Exemplar avatars are elite avatars in the game that come with special abilities. They are introduced for those who choose to spend money, however they're completely optional. Both normal and free avatars will also be available for anyone who wants them. You know, if you were to look on Twitter or Reddit, you probably wouldn't see that many followers. They currently have about 6,500 followers on Twitter and only 200 Reddit members in their subreddit. However, the Gala Games Discord has around 150,000 registered members, so you can guarantee that at least that many people will know about Mirandus when it drops. Playing Mirandus is pretty easy, but right now you're gonna definitely have to cough up some cash. To get started, first you're going to want to create a Gala Games account. I have a full video going over that. You're also going to want to create a MetaMask wallet, which I also have a video for. Once you have both of those, deposit some Ethereum to your MetaMask wallet and go ahead and buy an exemplar from the Gala Games marketplace. After you have an exemplar, go ahead, just download the game and install it and you're good to go. Once you have your exemplar, you can go ahead and download the game, and I'll have all relevant links in the description. This leads me into the next major topic that I want to talk about with Mirandus: the storyline. Mirandus is an MMORPG that takes place in an enormous world controlled by 5 player kings. There are no quests, just absolute freedom of choice. Players can wander off into the wilds alone to fight against monsters from deep within the wooded area and dungeons, or join one of these kings' courts as a knight, setting up shops anywhere on their territory instead. You can be either an avatar or buy an exemplar avatar with powerful skills and abilities beyond those offered to regular players. You'll start with only land deeds, but you'll soon learn just how investing in these land deeds will lead you towards seizing control over huge swaths of wilderness, while also giving you opportunities for big cities and tiny farms alike. This game has many risks attached, but there are always good things waiting for people who take them too. The main game token in this MMORPG is called Materium. It powers the entire ecosystem, rewarding users who make the right choices about what they want to represent themselves when fighting evil. Currently there are 3 parts to the Mirandus story. I'm just going to list out the names here, but the first part is called Something is Coming. The second is It's Getting Closer. And then the third part is Into the Forest. Gala Games is a blockchain-based gaming company dedicated to making the best possible games. They have over 1 million players every month who play their games. They download various apps and also shop on their marketplace. Their team is composed of some brilliant minds, both founders and developers alike. One such individual is Eric Schreimer. I'm not even going to pretend to try to say it right. He was previously the co-founder of MySpace and Zynga, both of which produce popular games such as Worlds with Friends, Farmville, and many more. Another head of Gala Games is Michael McCarthy. He's an experienced game developer with credits from some major titles including Fable 2 and Fallout franchise. His position at Gala Games includes leading development for crypto apps like Townstar, Fuzzles, or The Walking Dead Empires. Mirandus has a lot going for it, so I wanted to cover some of the drops that are coming soon. There's a VOTS drop that we've been getting updates from time to time about on what kind of content we can expect in gameplay. Some inside information from updates from popular gaming sites say that the first playable edition showcase an avatar system that include holding land and building an empire while conducting political and economical policies as you see fit. Every player's actions affect Mirandus because their individual approach to developing an empire could either completely change another player's experience or leave them feeling alienated if they're unable to succeed at their goals due to personal conflicts against those playing the game alongside them. We all want Materium. What matters most are quests, battles, and crafting materials that allow us to enter new stages. Now you know so much more about the beautiful world of Mirandus. Let's talk about the gameplay mechanics and what you can expect when you jump into this game metaverse. You can buy and hold some items from the Gala market, such as deeds, ships, and more. All decisions you make affect Mirandus, which means your economic governance and political choices will shape what other players experience while playing the game. For example, people who own deeds or buildings or even just an avatar have a significant degree of control over how resources are traded. The reason for this is because they can set prices for things like materials and trade goods in the world. One of the main objectives in the game is to get materium, which is a magical essence needed to cast spells and craft equipment, as well as purchase items from within the game. The economy in Mirandus will be vast, so I'll have multiple videos on the channel covering it. To succeed in Mirandus, make connections with others. Everything counts. For instance, by repairing damaged armor or purchasing needed items for an adventure, players may profit off interactions by providing these necessary services. Set within a large world ruled by 5 independent monarchs, Mirandus empowers you to choose what type of character you want to be. Exploring dungeons, building up wealth, putting together your own citadel, fortified military fortresses. Are you interested in pursuing a quest as an explorer who doesn't need weapons or monetary treasures? Everything is possible in the world of Mirandus. Your true destiny awaits within the varied wilds full of dangerous creatures that have just started taking on human form after meeting people they consider important. A group was assembled to take care of this situation before it got out of hand. This team needs all types, merchants and fighters alike, and each has their skills. Mirandus is honestly one of the more interesting Web3 games I've covered on the channel, so if you want to see more Mirandus videos, make sure to leave a like on this and subscribe. If you want to explore more Web3 games or next era games, as some of us might call it, check out this video. As always, I love you guys and keep going.